Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about Jupiter in Leo. My previous video was on Jupiter in Cancer, so today I'm going to be talking about what happens when the planet of good fortune and benefits is in the fiery sign of Leo, which is ruled by the Sun. So stay tuned for the video. Before I get started, I wanted to let you guys know that I do natal chart readings. I also do Synastry chart readings, which is basically relationship compatibility. So if you are trying to figure out your life, if you want to know what path you should take, what your ideal career path should be, what your life purpose is, what kind of romantic partners you should attract into your life. All these things I can get to know from your birth chart, and I can give you recommendations on that. Apart from that, I do relationship compatibility, which is so if you're trying to get into a relationship, if you're already in one and you want to know what it's going to be like, what kind of challenges may arise, you can contact me for a relationship compatibility reading as well. Apart from this, I do tarot card readings as well, so you can ask me a question on any aspect of your life, and I'll do a tarot card reading for you. Apart from this, recently I've started doing relationship advice. This is general relationship advice. It's not really astrology related. So let's say, it can be any relationship with your parents, with your friends, with your romantic partner, with your children, your social circle, anything. So you can contact me for that as well. So to contact me for any of these, drop me a message on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Venusianscorp. Or you can also drop me an email at astroluck111@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I've posted the links in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. Okay, let me just adjust the screen a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Jupiter in Leo. So Leo is ruled by the Sun. It rules the fifth house of hobbies, recreation, your free time, your leisure time. That's the fifth house. When you've got Jupiter in Leo, Jupiter is a benefic planet, which means whatever it touches, whichever sign it's in, that is what you need to strengthen to activate your Jupiter and to activate good opportunities in your life. That's how the portal is going to open up for you, where you start getting the abundance and start getting the good luck and good fortune in your life. So when you've got Jupiter in Leo, see, Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun needs to shine. Everybody says Leo is like this egocentric sign, it's all about me, it's all about getting the attention. But that's kind of the shadow side of looking at Leo. I personally feel like Leo, because it's ruled by the sun, you can't keep the sun down. The sun has to shine no matter what. So when people say Leos like to get attention or Leos are all about look at me first and all that, I feel like that is a negative way of looking at it. See, Leo is the sun. It always has to shine. It always has to show that radiance around it. So, and the thing is, the fifth house, which is what Leo rules, is all about your hobbies. It's all about fun things that you do in your life. So, things that make you happy in life, your hobbies, things that you like to do in your free time, your leisure time. Those are the things that are in the fifth house. So when you've got Jupiter in Leo, the way to activate your Jupiter and the way to attract better opportunities into your life is by doing Leo activities. So what does that look like? It means letting yourself shine. So for example, if you are an introverted kind of a person who doesn't like to put themselves out there too much, who doesn't like to be in the limelight or get that attention too much, then this might be a struggle for you because you're not used to putting yourself out there. Um, but Leo is all about that. So I think it's about taking small steps and making sure that you are putting yourself out there. So what does that look like practically? It could mean starting an Instagram, taking selfies or starting a channel on YouTube. Basically anything that gets your face out there, gets your word out there. Leo also has to do with glamour. Like I said, it's ruled by the sun. The sun is radiant, the sun is glamorous, the sun is beautiful. So, Jupiter in Leo, a profession where you are into the glamour industry would be really good for you. That could be as a makeup artist, that could be something to do with films, film production, film editing, or even becoming an actor, an actress, whatever. But associating yourself with the glamour industry in some way is going to really help that Jupiter and Leo shine and help you get better opportunities into your life. Um, the fifth house, like I said, which is what Leo rules, is about your hobbies, is about your recreation, is about everything that makes you have fun in life, that makes you feel enjoyment. That's the fifth house. So I have a feeling like if you've got Jupiter in Leo, if you try to pursue anything serious or heavy, or let's say that is not glamorous, that is very blah, that's not going to satisfy you and that's not going to activate your Jupiter. You basically need to do activities that really get those creative juices flowing because the fifth house is all about creativity. That's why it's a fun house. It's everything that gets those creative juices flowing. So it's about pursuing your hobbies. It's about doing the things that make you happy, whether that's creating music, whether that's painting, if you're the artistic kind, or whether that's singing. I mean, I don't know. It's basically your hobbies, whatever your hobbies are. So it's about pursuing those hobbies and making them into passions. They're already your passions because hobbies are things that we can do for free, right? We don't need to do it as a profession because we love doing it so much. That's why it's a hobby. So when you turn that into a passion, when you turn that into your, what you do for a living, that's when your Jupiter is going to get activated. That's when you're going to start seeing the wealth flow into your life, better opportunities, open up to you, um, and just better luck flowing into your life. That's when you're going to see that. Um, Jupiter and Leo. So, Leo is the sun, it's a masculine energy. All the fire signs are masculine in nature, unlike the water signs. So, when you've got Jupiter and Leo, you definitely need the attention. Like I said before, you may be the introverted type. Like maybe you may have a sun sign or a moon sign which is very reserved and shy, or you may have aspects to Neptune that make you a little bit more uh, not shy, but a little bit more reserved and not willing to just show yourself to the world. But to really reap the benefits of the Jupiter in Leo, it's important that you put yourself out there. It's important that you can start small. Like I said, you can start taking selfies and putting it up on Instagram, starting a channel which has to do with your hobby. You know, I have a feeling like being glamorous and just uh, being all about the good life is really good for you as a Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter, it expands whatever it touches. So Leo, the shadow side of Leo is that it can be quite egocentric. It can be quite self-centered. And there's nothing wrong with that because the sun has to shine. So everybody looks at the sun. The sun commands that attention. But the flip side, the shadow side, is that you can sometimes be very overly consumed with yourself, your desires, your needs, your fulfillment. It can be very much about you, to the extent that you may forget about other people. So, what that means is looking, and because Jupiter expands whatever it touches, and because you've got Jupiter in Leo, this can mean that your egocentric nature is expanded. Expanded. It's much more than, say, a regular Leo sun or a person with strong Leo placements. You can be much more egocentric, much more about like me, all about you first. So the way to balance that is to look to your opposite sign, which is Aquarius, which is a humanitarian sign, which is about social causes, which is about helping humanity. So it's not so much focused on me and the self and what I can do to make myself feel good right now, because again, Leo is an impulsive sign, it's fire sign. It's about looking to Aquarius and saying, okay, how do I temper this? I can do something to help people around me, you know. So the thing is, Leo and Aquarius, both of them are fixed signs. So just like all the fixed signs, you can be stubborn. A lot of people think being stubborn is bad, but the good thing about being stubborn and being a fixed sign is that when you make up your mind about something or when you decide to pursue something, a goal in your life, you are you're very focused on it. You know, you've got that willpower. You've got that. Uh, you really take a stand. Like you really take a stand, and you want to go after it with full focus. That's the advantage of having a fixed sign. But when you've got Jupiter and Leo in a fixed sign, the shadow side can be sometimes you can be too set in your ways because, like I said, Jupiter will just expand whatever it touches. So it will amplify the energy of Leo. So it will also amplify the fixed energy of Leo, which means that you can be very set in your ways. You can be stubborn to the extent that you don't see other people's viewpoints. You don't see somebody else's perspective. That can be your blind spot, and that can actually clog the good things coming your way. For example, I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a business idea, or let's say you want to start something in your life, and you're very focused about it, and you decide to go ahead to accomplish this in full steam, right? And then somebody comes up to you and says that, you know what, this idea is great, but why don't you also try this along with that? They are giving you an idea, right? And the Jupiter in Leo, you may completely disregard their idea because you may be so fixed and like so set in your ways that you think that your way is the only way and nobody else's ideas can really add any value to you. That's again the egocentric side of Leo, which says that I'm the best, whatever I feel is the best, whatever I believe in is the best, and nothing else really matches up to my standards or my level. So that is the fixed side and the egocentric side of Leo, which is amplified by Jupiter. So that's something that could be a blind spot for you. So just try and temper it a little bit. Just try to look to Aquarius. Try to do things for other people so that you step outside yourself and see the people around you, see the world around you, so that you're not so focused on yourself and your own energies. So that's my take on Jupiter and Leo. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It really helps me. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. You can click on the button, the red button at the bottom of this video. And you can also click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that whenever I post a new video, you get a notification in your inbox and you can stay tuned for all of my latest updates. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you in my next video, which is going to be on Jupiter in Virgo. That's another good one. So stay tuned. Thanks. Bye.